What is the median of the sample? 5, 5, 11, 9, 8, 5, 8. Again, typical question that you could easily get in a paper 2 setting, right? This you will probably get as a question 5 or a question 6 in the new 2018 syllabus, all right? What is the process by which we find the median of a set of numbers? The first thing you do, and I want you to keep this in mind, the very first thing you do is to arrange every single number in numerical order. Arrange all the data, in other words, right? So the numbers might represent something. It might represent the weight of a set of individuals. It might represent the score of a batsman it might represent the scores of a batsman over a season of cricket. It might represent the weights of stones randomly plucked from the bottom of a river, right? Something. It might represent the number of people in buses passing at a particular point on the highway, including the cases where the numbers are repeated. So even when the numbers are repeated, you write those down as well. So in this question, what it will look like will be something like this. So we have 5, 5, we have 3 5s, right? So we have 5, 5, 5. 5 is out of the way. You have 2 8s. You have an 8. You have a 9. And you have an 11, right? So in this case, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 digits. Now we just make sure we have 7 digits in the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 and 4, 7. So we have an odd number of digits, which means then, now with the median, you're looking for the figure in the middle. So in this case, we have 7 digits. You have 1, 2, 3 on this side. You have 1, 2, 3 on this side, which means that this 8 here is a median. So in this case, it is obvious the answer is 8, answer C. But let me just stretch the question a little bit, right? If it was 5, 5, 5, let me say 8, 8, 9, 11, and 12, right? Just for the sake of argument. In a case like this, you will have an even number of digits, an even number of scores, an even number of data points, whatever vocabulary you want to use to describe it. In that case, where we're looking for the middle, because we don't have a clear center digit, what we do, we take 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. So we take the 2 center digits and we find the average of those 2, the mean of those 2, which will just be 8 plus 8 divided by 2, which will be 16 over 2, which will be the same 8. So if I were to add an extra digit here, the median will still be 8 by virtue of the fact that you have 2 8s next to each other here. And the same thing would happen if I would have added, instead of a 12 here, let us say I had put a 3 on this side. Well, actually no. If I put a 3 on that side, in fact, let me work it as a separate enterprise. So we have a 5 here and I have a 12 here. If I come here and I say 3 on this side, 5, 5, 5, 2 8s, 9 and 11. 2 8s, 9 and 11. So I take this same data set and I put another value on this side, right? What will happen will be, in that case, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, and you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. So these 2 will be a center digits in that case. So the median in that case would be 5 plus 8 over 2, which would be 13 over 2, which would be 6.5. Right? So you got 3 scenarios here. This is the initial scenario as presented in the question, where you have an odd number of digits and you have a clear center digit, which is 8. In this case, I took the hypothetical approach and I put 12 on this side, which then gave 4 on this side and 4 on that side. You got the 2 8s in the middle. We found the mean of that, and we got 8 as the median. In this case, I put a digit on this side. I took a 3 and I put it on this side, which would then give us 4 on this side, 4 on this side. You have the 5 and the 8 in the middle here. You find the mean of those two digits. 8 and 5 is 13 over 2. That's 6.5 as your median. Alright? So you get a little revision there in terms of how to find the median of a data set if you have an odd number of digits, in which case there will be a clear center digit, or if you have an even number of digits where you'll have 2 center digits and you have to find the average of those two, and that would be your median. Alright, so just to recap, the answer for this question is answer C, 8.